All right, and off we go.
All right. Thank you, Paige.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Department of Chemistry and Chemical Biology. I'm Penny Boyning. I'm the department chair, and our agenda for today is an introduction to the department and the faculty and staff in the department. You'll also have the opportunity to meet the student affiliates of the ACS chapter, and we'll conclude with an icebreaker. And we'll also hear about co-op today. And so this is a picture of our faculty. We have 27 tenure track faculty, 9 teaching professors, and 5 research professors. And I'll just highlight a few of the new faces. So Mark Aparici, shown here, Otonia Brady Moncour, and Sijia Dong, who is actually starting in January. But Mark and Otonia have been here over the summer. So hopefully you will meet more of these folks as the semester carries on. And so I want to talk just a little bit about what the chemistry department prepares you to do, things that you might pursue with a chemistry degree. And so you'll be learning about various areas of chemistry. So one of the things that chemistry prepares you to do is so focusing on the left-hand side, thinking about identifying targets for drugs, then synthesizing the drugs and determining how they work, as well as how to make them safer. So on the bottom left, there's a lot of information about regulatory pursuits and thinking about how cells respond to drugs, as well as thinking about how to make things in a more green way. So pursuing a green chemistry applications for synthesizing compounds, including materials and all kinds of things. And then we also have a large focus on biomaterials and materials in general. So you'll have the opportunity to develop new materials and put those to work to improve human health, as well as to store more energy to improve energy storage. So that's important as we think about more renewable energy is not always as consistent, and so storage becomes a really huge issue. And so these are some of the areas of strength of the department, of the faculty research in the department. And I'll just highlight, this is a graphic that shows the biotechnology companies, pharma companies, and biomedical research institutes in Massachusetts. And so this is a major area for biotechnology and pharmaceutical research. In addition to this, what's not shown on this particular graphic is a large focus on things like construction materials and high technology, such as, this will come up on the next slide actually, companies like E-Ink that make the technology in a Kindle, and e-readers and things like that. And so I'll turn it over to Katie Dioli right now to talk a little bit about co-op.
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Katie Dioli. You guys will get to know me very well next year when you take the Professional Development Co-op course. So that course is a 1-credit course similar to your Chem 1000 that you're probably taking this semester, but it's very focused, of course, on the co-op process. We do things like resumes, cover letters, mock interviews. We talk about professionalism in the workplace. We talk about work ethics, things that, professional development issues that you might encounter while you're on co-op. So basically from the very beginning all the way to the end of that experience, we reflect on the experience while you're there and when you get back. And then of course think about how that's going to transfer into a second co-op, or potentially into your full-time job. So we spend a lot of time thinking about, what are your skills, your interests, your values, how does that turn into a job, a co-op job for you? And as you can see, these are all places where students have worked. And of course, the list is infinite. I think I work alone with something close to 90 different companies, and that would include, startups, biotechs, pharmaceuticals, academic labs, cosmetic chemistry, food chemistry, anything you can think of. And on that point, I will say, for those students who are thinking of something maybe a little bit unique, a little out of the box, maybe something that we don't have you know, and again, this is a small list. We have a large list of places. I'm happy to help you to create your own co-op. So if you're thinking about something, I had a student a couple of years ago who really wanted to do radiochemistry. And so we found a great opportunity for her to work at a national lab. You know, I've had students who have come and said, I'm really interested in, you know, cosmetic chemistry, as I mentioned, or food chemistry, or I really want to do clinical work. I'm about, you know, how might I do some more hands-on clinical. And of course, we have students working at every biotech or pharmaceutical you can think of, the startups, you know, Liquid Glide technology, e-ink, as Penny mentioned. So we have tons of opportunities, and I'll help walk you through all of that to think about what's going to be the best fit for you. But we have a really good working relationship with these companies. They're really excited about co-ops. And so it's a fun opportunity for me to kind of get you guys ready and excited about these opportunities, and then have you go and actually get some real hands-on experience. Take what you're learning in the classroom and really apply it to the work that you're doing in industry. So that course next year will definitely prepare you. I know interviewing is usually the thing that most people feel a little nervous about. I don't know if that's the same for all of you, but that's generally the place people feel a little nervous. So we will make sure that you feel really comfortable doing lots of mock interviews, you know, talking about what kinds of things you might encounter on interviews, things like that. But I can tell you that all of these employers we work with are wonderful. They're excited to have students, and they're all really terrific mentors. So I'm excited to get to know all of you. I'll also actually visit you guys in your Chem 1000 class, so you'll see me again. I'll do sort of a more detailed presentation on co-op during that class. But if you guys have any questions for me at all, please never hesitate to reach out. You can find all of my contact information on the website, but if you remember, it is just k.dioli@northeastern.edu, and I'm always happy to answer questions for you guys. Most of you will be going out on co-op, I would say, the spring semester of your sophomore year. Others of you will be going out the fall semester of your third year. So you have a little bit of time to kind of get acclimated, get your feet under you, take some classes before we jump into co-op. But I know it's on your mind. It's probably why a lot of you came. So please don't hesitate if you have any questions or want to even talk about potentially creating your own when the time comes. I'm here to help.
Thank you, Katie. And we also have a summary of some funding opportunities for sort of create your own co-ops. I don't know, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think what's so cool about these opportunities is it gives students, you know, the opportunity to work potentially with a faculty member on campus. So for many of you, you may get involved doing faculty research in the next year. And these are opportunities that would allow you to get funded to do a full 6-month full-time co-op in a faculty lab. And what's really nice about that full immersion for that full-time 6 months, is that many students who do the MAT scholarship, for example, come out with research publications, certainly with good recommendation letters for graduate school and medical school from those faculty that they've worked with. But it's a really good opportunity to really do a deep dive into academic research. And so, you know, this funds that opportunity for you. It also allows you, if you wanted to do a global, I know right now with the way things are, it's a little challenging, but things will get better. And we will be doing global co-ops again. And these are opportunities as well to generally lower paid co-ops when you go abroad. That just tends to be, you know, because of visa issues. These scholarships can be really helpful in helping to fund some of those opportunities. And then finally, the Shapazian scholarship is specifically for students who are going into, you know, pre-health or pre-med and doing research, you know, in that realm. So yeah, we have lots of ways to support you in the endeavor. So even if you're not going the track of the biotechs and the pharmas and the materials chemistry organizations, there are opportunities for you to do academic research, research abroad, you know, potentially even places in your hometown or with, you know, institutions near you.
All right, great, thank you. And then we'll turn it over to the New Sachs group. I know Carolyn is here, and I don't know if others have made it.
I know that Carolyn is here, James is here, from our current leadership, and I believe Seth. Mm-hmm. Oh, Eric is here too, and Seth is here. He was on the e-board last year.
Great, so take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'm James. I'm the secretary for the NUSACS e-board this year. And NUSACS is a really important student group on campus for all the chemistry majors. We like to think of it as kind of like the chemistry family because, as you all know, chemistry can be a very intense and complicated major. And it's really nice to just have a great network of friends and classmates to help you get through all the classes and everything. Excuse me. So we really pride ourselves on, as NUSACS, being a very close and intimate group of people that if you ever need help with a class, if you ever have questions about anything going on during your first year or any year of college, or if you just want to hang out and talk, not so much this year. Usually we're posted up in Chem Central or the Chem office, but even still we'll always be an email away or a text away. So we really like having this community together. So if you have any questions throughout your time, eBoard's always here. Later this week, we'll be having our mentor-mentee matchup, which you'll be receiving an email about later. And then you'll have a more formal way of interacting with people. But we look forward to meeting all of you and having you within the community. I don't know if Seth or Caroline want to add to that too.
Yeah, we're really focused on community building, which I think will be especially important this year with, you know, the fact that we can't really interact in person. So hopefully this will be a way for you guys to actually interact with your chemistry community at large. And also we have our first meeting this Thursday at 6 p.m. and it's going to be like a little game night thing. So nothing too stressful, just kind of a fun, casual meeting. So I hope to see you guys there. Oh, and also I'm the historian and director of social media. Probably should have led with that, but yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. And I would like to point out that our chapter has won Outstanding Student Chapter Awards several years running. So it's a great, really an excellent group to get involved with. So this is some advice from students and faculty as you start your college career. And I know, you know, none of us back in December thought this is how this fall would begin, but here we are. And so I look forward to being able to meet all of you in person, but at the moment, this is where we are. So get to know faculty as much as you can. Faculty, you know, happy to have meetings with you individually if you want to reach out to someone about doing research or advice about your career goals. And that, again, so learn about on-campus research early. That in the Chem 1000 class, there will be some discussion about different research programs of different faculty. You heard about the mentor-mentee program. Definitely take advantage of that. It's always good to get advice from lots of people and just to have a network that you're building as you start out. And you've already learned about some of the co-ops that chemistry majors have done, but you'll hear more about those as well, and then definitely get involved in NUSACS. And so I just want to wrap up by sharing with you key department contacts. So as I said, I'm professor and department chair. David Budil is on the call, I think, and he's the associate chair. So I don't know if you want to just say hello, David.
I don't have too much to say, but hello and welcome to Northeastern. Very looking forward to working with you. I'm actually one of the undergraduate advisors, so you can come see me if you have any questions, as well as the other advisors in the department.
Excellent, thanks. And Professor Robert Hansen is the Director of Undergraduate Studies this year. Also will be very involved in advising as well. You want to say hello?
Yes, I certainly welcome to the department. I just wanted to remind the students that we sort of have a two-pronged advising component. One is the sort of the day-to-day coursework with Shade, and then for more career advice, you know, planning your program, getting you prepared, not maybe so much for the first year, but after the first year. Talk to the faculty advisors. David Budil is certainly one of them. I'm another one, Kei Zhang. And there are other faculty members who will be able to give you, you know, their insights as to what you might be looking for as you prepare your own curriculum going through the chemistry program. And there really are just a plethora of opportunities for you. But again, you know, you can contact me. You've got my email address there, and since I'm doing a lot for remote, I am available. So please do not hesitate.
Excellent, thank you. And Paige got us kicked off. Do you want to say hello?
Hi, everyone. So I'm the administrative assistant for the department. Anything you need, help, you're lost on campus, you don't know where to go, where to send something, you have a question, email me. I'm here for you as well as the faculty. So any sort of question you have, if I don't have the answer, I will make sure to find someone who can help us get the answer for you. I will be on campus on Fridays for the fall semester. Feel free to stop by if you need something. More than happy to help you guys in person, 6 feet apart, of course. And welcome. I'm excited to get to know you guys and meet you guys, and hopefully we can plan some of our fun in-person events soon so we can get to know you guys a little bit more too.
Great, thank you, Paige. And Tara Lo-Schiavo is the academic coordinator for the chemistry and chemical biology department.
Everyone, welcome. As Paige said, her and I try and plan monthly fun activities for everyone. So we are both hoping once we get back on campus, we can do that for you guys. As Professor Boyning said, I'm the academic coordinator here. So if there are ever any chemistry courses that you can't get into, I can help put some overrides in to make sure that you guys can get into the courses that you need to get into. So you can always email me then. I'm mostly remote this semester, but I will be on campus every once in a while. And hopefully you can come and say hello to me. I'm in Herdig 205 when you need me. Welcome again.
All right, and Sade, I think, could not be here, but her photo is here. So she is your academic advisor. And so look forward to having you meet her if you haven't already. And we met Katie already. And yeah, I just want to
be teaching their Chem 1000 course. So they would
yes,
definitely meet her. She seems great, guys. So be very
yeah, we're
excited
very
to have her as your advisor.
Yeah, we're very excited to have her join the chemistry community. It'll be great, and she'll be teaching Chem 1000. And I did want to mention, I also am mostly remote this semester, but I'll be on campus periodically. But in addition to that, I'm holding open drop-in hours that'll be announced shortly, 1 hour every few weeks. And that's for anyone in the department, including all of you. So please come and say hi, get to know anyone who happens to drop in with you. And I look forward to being able to meet you and get to know you more.